Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of... Yes. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his
unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Dogs will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Coates. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Trying to punch it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to surge it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He leaves it with his back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, the ground game. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Dennis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Coates. Flips it out on the screen. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes a catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their...
He's got it down the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The RPO, it's complete. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
From the gun, running back gets the give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. On the move is the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Lost a throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes his man miss.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off bounds with that play call.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. A and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Georgia going up tempo. Rides the back on the option, the give. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Dropping back, it's Coates. Lets it fly. Working the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The give on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. Team perhaps walking right into a trap as any Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense, quick tempo. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
Touchdown, Georgia! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Mississippi State going up tempo. On third down, he drops the throw. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great...
Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Looking to pass, it's Coates. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Selvia. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. And
oh, he's got some space. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
21, Mississippi State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Right on the money. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. The run to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He's got it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsauer. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He'll sneak it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And there's something you don't see very often, a fumble on a quarterback sneak, and quarterback's got to do a really good job of bellying the ball and securing it before you start pushing forward. I don't know if he ever really had control of it. The defense was able to knock it out and create the takeaway.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Coates. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
First and goal, Georgia.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 10 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ramsauer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Runs for the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Coates. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Georgia.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mississippi State, 3.
Out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. Don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks away in the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Mississippi State, 3.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we...
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Bulldogs will get the first crack on offense today. The last time these teams played, the day belonged to the Dogs. It was convincing, Kirk. You wonder if the Gators draw a lot of inspiration from that. How they thinking payback this time?
That's a great question. You mentioned the emotions running so high. Managing those emotional swings in a rivalry game.
Breaks into the clear. They can't stop him. Past the 40, the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Gators offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Bray moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tries to get it to the running back. He makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Gators have first and 10 here. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And the back now goes in motion. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And they get set now to try and PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for completion. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. And the running back takes the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds an open target on the left side. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Well, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, can he get in? He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. The defense has stuffed him twice in a row. They try to throw for it here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
Comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Georgia, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking him for just a few.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
The back, moves them into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tries the right with a quick throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul.
You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. That'll cost the defense. Back in motion now. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the 1st down and still motoring. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. QB keeps it himself. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Georgia. A huge defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. It's plays like this that you question if you're just unlucky or if you're cursed. For a defense to recover a fumble and a quarterback sneak and return it for a touchdown, it's honestly hard to stomach.
Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Look out, room to run here. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. It's a shotgun run call. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
He has first down yardage at the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
A deep shot to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Play action here on first down. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run up the middle. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Breaks an open space. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry out.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The offense going with the hurry out. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Here comes the up-tempo offense. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks free. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Oh, what a mistake. A 15-yard gift to the offense when you're trying to protect the lead here late in the game. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets hauled in here over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Intercepted in the end zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. Powering through the defender. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and 10. Grinding away on the ground. He's got room to run. Makes the defender miss. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the important point after attempt. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the completion made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. He scooped up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. Incompletion in first down makes it second and 10 from the 47. QB tries it again here on second and 10. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape here. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. and they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.